Hello students, so let's start with today's lecture. Okay, so this is our equation, that is your ethane. Okay, sorry, that is your ethene, version of ethene. Okay, this one. So this is your ethene. Now ethene reacts with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. Now as we have discussed in the previous videos, so let's start solving it. Now the question is, what is the weight of water produced if 8 gram of O2 is used? Okay, now you see here 3, there is a balanced reaction. So 3 moles of O2 is equivalent to 2 mole of H2. Okay, 3 moles of O2 is equivalent to 2 moles of H2. Okay, then weight of 1 mole O2 is 32 gram. So 3 mole O2 weight is 3 into 32 gram. 2 mole O2 weight 2 into 18, weight of water is 18 gram. Now if 8 gram O2 is used, what is the weight of water? So weight of water, we can take it as x gram, and then we can calculate the value of x. Okay, so this is how we are going to calculate x. You can easily calculate, okay, by cross multiplication. So that will be 16 into 18 divided by 3 into 32. Okay, 16 to the 32, and then it will be 18 by this 3 6 are 18, and all. Okay, calculation is not important here. Okay, what is important is how to solve the chemical reaction based numericals. Okay, now let's take this equation only, above equation, combustion of ethane. Okay, that is the same equation as above. So we have taken another type of question. What is the weight of ethene to produce 22 gram of CO2? Okay, now we see 1 mole ethene is producing 2 mole CO2. 1 mole ethene is producing 2 mole CO2. So 1 mole ethene, you can calculate the weight of ethene, 2 carbon, 12 into 2 plus 4 hydrogen. So that is your 4, so it becomes 28 grams. So 28 grams ethene, 1 mole ethene is your 28 grams, is equivalent to 2 mole of CO2. Weight of CO2 is 44. Okay, 32, that is your oxygen, plus carbon 12. Okay, so 32 plus 12, that is your 44. So 2 mole oxygen, 2 mole carbon dioxide is 2 into 44 grams. Okay, now 22 gram, this is our carbon dioxide which is produced. So how much gram of the ethane is there? So x gram of ethane we can take, x gram of ethane. So x you can calculate, that will come as 7 gram ethane. Okay, 7 gram ethane. So that is how you can calculate. So 1 mole, then you have to write the weight of 1 mole, 2 mole, then you have to write the weight of 2 mole, then you have to form the equation. That is a simple proportionality equation. Okay. Now again, taking another equation, H3PO4, okay, reacts with 3 NaOH to give Na3PO4 and 3H2. So that is a balanced chemical equation. Okay. That is your phosphoric acid. Find the weight of NaOH if 3.6 gram of water is produced. Okay, 3.6 gram of water is produced. Now you can see from the equation, 3 moles of NaOH is equivalent to 3 moles of H2O in a balanced chemical equation. So 3 moles of NaOH is equivalent to 3 moles of H2O. Now weight of NaOH, we have already calculated 40 gram. You can also calculate. Now 3 into 40 gram is equivalent to 3 into 18. 18 is the weight of water. Okay, So you have to calculate 3.6 gram of water is produced, then how much NaOH was there. So let's take the weight of NaOH as x gram. So 3 into 40 is equivalent to 3 into 18. Okay, divided by, so x is equivalent to 3.6. Okay, so that is how we are going to calculate. So 3.6 water, weight of water divided by weight of water, weight of NaOH divided by weight of NaOH. So that you can calculate. Okay, that's easy. A simple example, simple reactions we are taking. Okay, now in this, okay, first I want to tell you, any hydrocarbon when it burns means reacts with O2, it produces only carbon dioxide and water. Any hydrocarbon, methane, ethane, benzene, naphthalene, whatever is there. Now suppose in this question, okay, if you see this question, suppose in this question 0.78 gram of benzene burns or undergoes combustion in the presence of O2, then what is the weight of O2 that's required? Now, if suppose there is no reaction given to you, then you have to remember this concept. Whenever a hydrocarbon burns, it produces CO2 and H2O. Okay. Now, benzene is C6H6. It is undergoing combustion, so it reacts with O2 to produce CO2 and H2O. Okay. I told you how to balance the equation. So that is one type of balancing equation, that is you can write 15 by 2, okay, or you can write you can multiply this equation by 2 and you can write this equation. Both equations are balanced in the combustion of benzene. Okay, you can use either of them to solve. Now from the equation you can see 1 mole of benzene is equivalent to 15 by 2 of O2. Okay, this one. Now weight of benzene is 78 grams. C6H6, if you calculate the weight, it will come as 78 grams. So 1 mole of benzene is equivalent to 78. 1 mole of benzene means 78 grams. That is equivalent to 15 by 2 into 32. That is the weight of oxygen. So this weight of benzene is equal to this weight of benzene. Or from this equation, you can see 2 moles of benzene, 2 into 78, is equivalent to 15 moles of oxygen. So that is a 15 into 30. This, okay, this or this, they are both same. If you calculate either of them, it will be same. Okay. Now 0.78 gram of benzene is undergoing combustion. So how much is the oxygen required? So this is the standard this equivalence. So 2 into 78 is equal to 15 into 32, this one. So now 0.78 gram of benzene is there, so x gram of O2 that is required. So this is your O2 and this is your benzene. Okay, so you can calculate by this, you can get answer will be 2.4 gram of. Okay, so this is it. Now let's take another equation, this simple one. Calcium carbonate undergoes decomposition to give calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Okay, so what is the weight of carbon dioxide which is produced from 10 gram of calcium carbonate? Okay, now this reaction is already balanced. So 1 mole of calcium carbonate gives out 1 mole of carbon dioxide. 1 mole of calcium carbonate gives out 1 mole of carbon dioxide. Now weight of 1 mole of calcium carbonate is 100 gram. Weight of 1 mole of carbon dioxide is 44 gram. So 10 gram of calcium carbonate, that is in the question, 10 gram of calcium carbonate will give 4.4 gram. So answer will be 4.4 gram of carbon dioxide which is produced. Okay. Now let's take this another one. This question: phosphorus reacts with HNO3, that is your nitric acid, 5 moles to produce H3PO4 and 5 moles of N. Okay, plus water that is there. So this. What is the question here? How much is the weight of phosphorus required to produce 0.25 moles of N? Okay. Now, according to equation, 1 mole phosphorus is equivalent to 5 mole of NO2. 5 mole of NO2. Now, weight of phosphorus and nitrogen is already given in the question. Phosphorus is 31 gram. So, 1 mole phosphorus is there, so that will be 31 gram. Okay. And this 31 gram is equivalent to 5 mole NO2. Because we don't want NO2 weight, we just want mole, so I am not writing the NO2 weight here. So that is your 31 gram is equivalent to 5 mole NO2. No need to write the weight again. So 31 is equivalent to 5. Then 0.25 of NO2, this is your NO2, this side is your phosphorus. So 0.25 is equal to X. So you can calculate the X. Okay, it will come as 1.5. Okay. This one. Now let's take hydroxycarbons, means oxygen is present in the hydrocarbons. Now during the balancing of this oxygen containing hydrocarbons, suppose this is your glucose. Okay, so glucose undergoing combustion to produce carbon dioxide and water. Okay, now when we balance this equation, here it is 6 carbon, so we have 6 carbon. Here we have 12 hydrogen, so it is 6, because 6 into 2 it will give 12, so it is already 12 here, so 6 here. Now oxygen, 6 into 2, 12 oxygen here, plus 6 oxygen, 6 into 1, 1, so 6, total 18 oxygen. Okay, now Q here, so this 18 is your Q. Okay, 18 is the Q, total oxygen. Okay, this one. Now what is the value of X here? What is the value of X? Now this total 18 oxygen, okay, which is on the product side, and on the reactant side it should also be 18. Okay, so 18 should be equal to 6 oxygen, which is with this 6 oxygen is already present in the oxygen, plus 2x moles of oxygen in the oxygen molecule. Okay, so x plus 2x, oh sorry, 6 plus 2x should be equal to 18. So when you calculate, x will come as 6. So this x is your 6. Okay, so it should be 6O. Okay, or I can write 6O2 here. Okay, that can be the balance. Okay, this is the balance basically. Okay, understood. So first you have to find the total 18, that is your 18 oxygen on the product side. Then this 18 should be on the reactant side, but the reactant side also has 6 oxygen, and this X should be what? X should be 6, because it requires 6 into 2, 12, plus 6, 18. Okay, this one. Now coming on to our question, suppose this is your question. This is your question here. This one. Okay. Now suppose we have a molecule CaHbOc plus XO2 to give MCO2 plus NH2. So the question is, find the value of X, M and N in terms of A, B, C. Okay. Now how to solve it? You have to see that here this is 6 carbon, so 6 O2. Here we have A carbon, so AO2. Okay, so M is your A. Got it? M is your A. Now here we have 12 hydrogen, so it is 6 here. So 12, so 6 is equal to 12 by 2. So here it is B. Okay, B can be considered 12, so it should be B by 2, and B by 2 is your N. Okay, like that, because it is 6, so it is like that. Now what is X? You have to find X also. So M is your A, N is your B by 2. So what is the X? Okay, so X, we have calculated X here. Similarly, we have to calculate X here. Okay, suppose first you have to calculate the total oxygen, that is your Q. So total oxygen on the product side is 2A, and here it is B by 2. So it is 1, so B by 2 into 1 will remain B by 2. So 2A plus B by 2 is your total oxygen here, as we have calculated. 6 into 2, 12, and 6, so that will be 80. So it is A into 2, 2A, you can write 2A, and it is B by 2 because it was B here, so it will be B by 2. So that is your total oxygen. Okay, Q. Now I told you whatever the total oxygen Q is on product side, it should be on the reactant side. But reactant side already had some oxygen, that is your C. So C is equal, Q is equal to C plus 2x, as we have done already. 18 is equal to 6 plus 2x. Q is equal to C plus 2x. So you can calculate x, so it will come as 2a plus b by 2 minus c divided by 2. That is the value of x. Okay, so in terms of ABC, this is the value of x. Okay, I hope you got it. So this is your end of lecture for today. I hope you enjoyed that one.